we're going to start in Balasana. So child's pose, knees wide, big toes to touch, and taking your gaze to the floor, maybe closing your eyes. And I always like to bring in breath awareness, pranayama. And today I'd like to bring in Brahmari, is the Hindu goddess of bees. So the sound of this breath, we're reverberating, we're humming as we exhale. It's supposed to represent the humming sound of bees, the fluttering of the wings, or just the buzzing of their busy work. And so you would inhale through your nose and exhaling back out of your nose, but allowing yourself to hum just nice, long, and slow. And what we're doing when we hum is we're utilizing our vocal cords, which stimulate the vagus nerve, which is corresponded with the parasympathetic nervous system. So this allows us to slow down, calm ourselves, and look within. So just breathe in and out if possible, and if you're in a comfortable place, to let your exhale breath hum. Just feel that vibration, the vibration of your hum, and let it resonate throughout your body. And also knowing the humming sound of our exhales is representative of the sound Om, this sound of the universe. About 3 more breaths. And finishing off about 1 more cycle of breath. And then on your next inhale, keep your hips glued towards your heels. Just press into your palms slightly, threading the needle, right palm coming underneath that left arm, lowering to your right outer shoulder, and either your right, or your forehead rather, or your right temple or ear. And stretch long through the left arm if you'd like, or take it to your low back. You're welcome to continue with your humming sound. As you're ready, gently bring your left palm back in front of you if it's not there. Slide your right arm out and extend it back in front of you. Rest your forehead to the earth to reset your spine. Press into your right palm, gently lift your torso partway up, slide your left arm over to the right side, palm face up to the sky. Thread your needle, left temple or ear to the mat, or bring your forehead to the earth. Starting to slide your right palm back towards the top of your mat. Gently apply pressure there. Lift your torso up. Slide your left palm forward. Melt your forehead back to the earth. Take 2 big, long, slow cycles of breath. Maybe open mouth exhales. And pressing into your palms on your next inhale, tabletop pose, rising up to all 4. Drawing your knees in line under your hips. Spread your fingers wide. On an inhale breath, open your heart, gently peeling forward, softening the edges, softening your belly. Cow pose. Maybe you tuck your toes if you'd like. Stretch the soles of your feet. On your exhale, untucking your toes, shins to the mat. Round your spine, cat, chin to chest. And move with your breath. Deep inhales, nice and slow, soft belly. Really actively pressing the earth away on those exhale breaths. Shins, tops of feet, palms into the mat, crown of head hanging to the earth, and just about 2 more cycles here. And we'll come back to the neutral spine in tabletop pose. Extend your right leg long behind you, hovering in the air. Rotate your pinky toes to face the ground. So we're gonna work today on a lot of hip mobility. So we're gonna articulate through our ball and socket joint. So toes flexed, kicking back through your heel, active in that leg, feeling the glute hamstring light up. Articulate your toes and your thigh and your knee to face out to the right now as you hover it back behind you in line with your hip. And come back through center facing the ground, and then articulate to the left here towards the middle of your mat. Back through center, and we'll go back and forth just a few more times. Take your time to rotate outward, that external rotation. Come back in, and inward rotation. Take your time to pause through center. One more time, full range, taking it out. Back through center, and to the midline. And come back through center, hold here. An option to point your toe or keep it flexed. Now we're gonna do hip circles, so take a breath in. Now as you exhale, round it out like hydrant, coming as you bend your knee about a 90-degree bend, hovering parallel to the ground, brushing towards your tricep, taking it down and around and back. And about 3 cycles, 3 circles here. And after you've done 3, you can pause with your leg long behind you and reverse that direction 3 circles here, going in towards your tricep, around in that hydrant and back, and repeating that 2 more times. Distributing the weight equally in both palms. And it's your last time, so kick that leg out, hold. An option for a full bird dog, extend your left arm forward, balanced on your right palm, shoulder lined up right there over the wrist, and on your left knee and hip lined up. Hold for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Palm down and knee down. Extend your left leg behind you and kick back through your heel. Wrap your pinky toes to face the earth, and finding our articulation, externally rotate to the left. So point your toes, knee, and thigh to the left side. Come through center facing the ground, facing your mat. And then that internal rotation facing the midline, the middle of your mat. Coming through center and back out, and center and back in. And one more time, full range, all the way out and all the way in. And then hold it through center when you're ready. Getting prepared for your knee circles, take a big breath in. All the way out to the side as you exhale, squeezing your knee towards your tricep, brushing towards the ground, and then back out. 2 more full range circles. Extending your leg all the way back out, all the way out and around. And after you've done about 3 circles here, pause with that long leg in line with your hip behind you, and then repeat in the opposite direction. Knee comes underneath you towards your chest, towards your arm, out to the side and back. 3 full circles, take your time. And on the last one, hold your leg out behind you. Wrap your little toe to the ground, shift your weight to your right knee, your left palm, and reach your right arm forward. Option to keep it grounded. Pull your belly up towards the sky and hold for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Place your palm and knee down. Maybe you take a couple more cat's cows here, sway your hips side to side. When you're ready, tuck your toes, take a breath in. And exhale, downward facing dog, getting to stretch our low back, the backs of our legs, the arms, lengthening your spine. Just pedal out your dog. Finding some mindful movement that feels good in your body. Probably one of my favorite shapes besides Shavasana. All right, friends, finding some sweet stillness. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Open your mouth, sigh it out. And inhale, soften your knees, look at the top of your mat. On your exhale, tiptoe forward, ragdoll pose. Feet come behind your wrists, hips width distance apart. Just fold your torso onto your thighs, maybe capture your elbow creases. Nod your head no and yes. And gently sway if you want to sway, or just stay hanging in stillness. And you want to shift the weight more into the balls of your feet here while keeping your heels grounded. Big breath in Exhale, hands release to the earth. Soften your knees, round your spine, hug your chin to your chest. Slowly inhale and rise to standing. Taking your time, imagine stacking one vertebra at a time until you get to the top. And then flip your palms forward. Maybe your eyes are closed, maybe not. Hazy gaze if not. Inhale, bring your shoulders up to your ears. Exhale, slide them down your back. Inhale, bring your shoulders up to your ears. And to the front now, slide them down. And gently blink your eyes open. Sweep your arms up with your breath in, standing mountain pose. Inhale all the way to the top, root down through your feet. Hands to your heart, Anjali Mudra. Exhale your breath out. Circle, sweep your arms down, around, and up. Inhale, mountain pose. This time as you exhale, bring your right hand to your low back. Keep your left hand into the sky. And root down in your right foot. Take your left leg, cross it in front of your right, look to the left. On an inhale, get a little taller. Try to keep your hand towards your hip. As you exhale, peel up out of that hip crease. It's a side body stretch. And make sure you're not bowing your chest forward. Keep the heart up and open. Stretching through the legs as well as the side body. Your next inhale, come all the way up through center. Unwind your legs, hands to your heart. Exhale. On your inhale breath, arms go all the way back up to the sky. This time as you exhale, left arm to your low back. Keeping that right arm up. Reach up. Maybe you look to the right for a moment, stretch your neck. And take your right foot across to the left side. Big breath in as you reach up and over. And then exhale, just a side stretch over a little bit more. Keeping your heart lifted, keeping your hip and legs rooted down. Inhale, come up through center, unwind your feet. Exhale, Anjali Mudra, prayer hands, thumbs at sternum. Big breath in, sweep up for the sky, and maybe lift your heart and chest, a gentle back bend. Exhale, dive in half forward fold, hinge from the hip creases, and bow your head to the earth. Halfway lift, breathe in, extend long through your spine, slight tuck of your chin, hug your shoulders into your back and soften your knees. One more breath in here. Can you articulate a little bit longer out of your spinal cord, just reaching? Exhale, high plank, planting your palms and stepping your feet to the back of your mat. Draw your belly in and up. Reach forward, high on the toes. Take a big breath in. Now on your exhale, knees, chin, and chest to the earth. So your booty will stay popped up. Hug your elbows back as you lower. And then lengthen your legs, cobra pose. Inhale, lift your heart. So you want to press the tops of your feet down and hover your knees so your legs are active, protecting the low back. And then soften your shoulders down. Maybe tent up your fingertips. Maybe hover your hands. Take a big breath in. And exhale, release to the earth. High plank when you're ready, tuck your toes. Inhale, push up. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, soften your knees, look forward. Exhale, walk, hop, or float to the top of your mat. Halfway lift, big breath in. Forward fold, release. Inhale to the top, mountain pose. And exhale, bring your right arm down through your side body stretch, reach over to that right side with the left hand leading the way. Inhale, up through center. And exhale, other side, left arm slides down, lead with the right fingers, reach through the little finger. Inhale, all the way up. Maybe a gentle back bend, lift your heart, lift your chin. Exhale, forward fold. Warming up the body with our sun salutations. Halfway lift, inhale, extend through the spine. Exhale, high plank, chaturanga if it's in your practice, shifting forward on the toes. Low plank, hover part way down, or go through cobra. Inhale through cobra or upward facing dog. Hug your shoulders down your back, press into the tops of your feet and your fingers. And exhale, we meet in downward facing dog. Big breath in. And let a big breath sigh out of your body. Shift the weight to your left foot. Inhale your right leg up and back. And just get long here. Press both palms equally into the ground. And then bend your heel towards your glute. Lift your knee. Open up your hips, your inner thighs. Scorpion dog. It's got this little scorpion dog tail with the right foot bending. Make sure your left knee is still facing forward over the toes. And take a big inhale here. Now on your exhale, it's a low lunge. Step to the top of your mat, right next to your thumb. Awesome. Bring your back knee down. You're going to reach forward through the heart, soften your shoulders. It's a little cow pose lunge. Let's take a moment here to drive forward. Feel the stretch in your left hip flexor. And on your next inhale, prepare, press in your right foot. And exhale, half split, send your hips back and extend your right leg long in front of you. So you can bend your knee as much as you need, depending on that hamstring stretching for you, the mobility. Try to draw your nose in the same line as your big toe on the right. You could always choose blocks under palms here if you have them. And plant your right foot. Inhale, hinge forward again into cow lunge. And we'll flow twice more. Forward and back. Exhale, your half splits, hips back. Inhale, cow lunge. Peel your heart forward, soften your shoulders. Exhale, half splits, send it back. Flex the right toes. Nice. This time, inhale, cow lunge. Pause here. Tuck your back toes, lift your knee, low lunge. Nice. Take a breath in. Forward fold at the top of your mat as you exhale, step your left foot forward. Beautiful. Halfway lift, extend through your spine. Inhale. Exhale, fold in half. Inhale, chair, Utkatasana. Sweep your arms around and up. Option for hands at heart or hips. If the shoulders aren't feeling it, you can always stand up taller. Your chair doesn't have to be all the way down. It doesn't have to be standing upright, but you could take chair into mountain if that felt better in your body. Take one more big breath in, root down in your heels. As you exhale, fly your arms back. It's chair plane. Palms rotate so they face the earth. Hug your shoulders down your back. Always drawing the navel in and up, feeling the fire in the quads. Root down in the heels, squeeze the butt. Reach forward through your heart as you send the booty back. Nice. Right foot is your base. Inhale, one leg mountain. Lift the left knee in line with your hip and pause here. Just settle in and feel the shape in your body. Try to level your hips a little bit. Soften the shoulders down your back. Standing tall on your right foot, soften your right knee. Okay, big transition coming up. Take an inhale. Warrior 2 on your exhale. Try to fly your left foot back. Toes land. Pivot the heel down. Open up your arms. So the right knee really didn't move too much. It stayed where it was. You just extended back. And then the left inner thighs open up with the toes and the knee. Nice. On your inhale, warrior or reverse warrior, sweep it up and get that side body stretch. Commit to the lunge in your right knee. Open up out of the hip crease. Big breath in. An extended side angle as you exhale, keeping the legs for our warrior shapes. Just feeling the nice length happening in the left side body. Keep both side bodies long, so just a little bit of a lift up. Now your left arm is free to do some shoulder circles here, so you can reach back and forward and up, or forward and back and up, whatever you need. About 3 circles in one direction, and then 3 circles in the other direction. Just getting some shoulder mobility. And then pause into your extended side angle. Another big transition. Inhale, reach your arm back and all the way forward. Crescent lunge, lifting your left heel up and articulating both of your hips now to close and come forward. Bring your shoulders over your hips, activating your low abdominal region as you hug the inner thighs and get tall through the spine. Take a breath in. And you exhale, plant your palms, low lunge. Inhale, one leg halfway lift. Lift your left toes behind you, walk your palms under your shoulders. Nice. And then again, wrapping the little toe to face the ground. Big inhale. And exhale, Shiva squat. Squeeze your left knee to the back of your right calf. Try to get your hips lower than your heart. And you have the option to bring your hands under, on top of blocks rather. On your inhale, it's standing splits, left leg to the sky. Reach your foot up high, 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 and actively kick up through the toes and start to bow so you're looking your nose, past your shin. Big breath in. Big breath out. Try to lift the toes a little bit higher. Nice. Land your foot into a low lunge. Left palm is your base, side plank. Open up your right hand to the sky. You want to press into the thumb and index finger side of your hand. Pivot your right toes to face in the same direction of your knee if your foot stays grounded. Otherwise, yes, stack the legs, flex the toes. Option to bend your right knee up and point your toes so it's almost like a tree pose facing your shin or thigh. Lift the hips a little higher. Hold for a breath in. Exhale, high to low plank. Chaturanga Dandasana. Take it or leave it. Knees can always be down. Nice. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Big breath in and let that breath go. Inhale, sweep your left leg up to the sky, pausing there, feeling the length, and then scorpion dog, heel to glute. Open it up, yeah, extend your knee up towards the sky, and try to level off your shoulders. Distribute the weight to both palms a little more equally, nice. Take a breath in. Exhale, low lunge, step your foot up to the top left big finger side and bring your back knee down. Open up to your cow lunge. Just pause, take a moment here. Right hip flexor stretch, feels so good. Reach through the heart, inhale. Exhale, half split, sending your hips back, extending the left toes up. Bring your nose in line with your toe. And we'll flow that 2 times. Plant your foot, inhale, open your heart. Exhale, half splits, booty back. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, extend it back. This time, inhale to a low lunge. Lift your back knee. And step forward into a forward fold. Nice. Find a half lift, extend through your spine. Exhale, fold in half. Inhale, chair Utkatasana. You can always squeeze a block. Get that length in your spine. Engage your core. Send the hips back and reach forward through your heart. Big breath in. Chair plane. When you breathe out, sweep the palms. Reach a little more through the heart space. Squeeze the shoulders together and down. Left foot is your base. Inhale, one leg mountain. Right knee lines up with your hip. And then level those hips off. And avoid letting the right hip take the weight. Settle it and soften down. Take a breath in. Warrior 2 as you exhale. Try to float your leg back. Softly land, pivot open. Press through your front heel. Press through your back little toe. And then rip your mat in half. Actively light up the legs. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Stretch it out. And let your little finger lead the way to reach back a little more. Big breath in. Extended side angle on your exhale. And make sure you rotate your heart open to the side, to this right side a little bit. Feel your ribs stack, essentially. 3 shoulder circles, arm circles in one direction. And then switch directions 3 more times. And find your extended side angle land. Making your way to crescent lunge, reach your right arm back, sweep it down, around, and forward, lifting your right heel up. Leg is in line with the front of your mat now. Big breath into your crescent lunge. And then exhale, low lunge, palms to frame your foot. Lift your right leg, one leg mountain, or one leg half lift rather. So reach through your heart, big inhale. Shiva squat, exhale, squeeze to the midline. Try to lift the heart a little higher. Maybe your hands come up to Anjali Mudra, those prayer hands at your heart. Nice, palms down, inhale, standing splits, right leg skyrockets up. Now imagine my hand is there pressing your toes down and you're pressing up against my hand, trying to get a little bit taller. Don't be afraid to forward fold your torso towards the earth, towards your thigh, towards your shin. Last breath in. Exhale, low lunge, plant your foot down. Side plank, right palm is your base this time. Open up your left arm to the sky. And flex the right toes, and maybe you stack and flex the left toes. Actively press down and lift your hips up. Option to bend your left knee towards the sky, kind of like that scorpion, but the knee straight up, point your toe towards your inner thigh. Stay for a breath in. Exhale, left palm plants, extend your leg back, Chaturanga Dandasana. High to low plank. Yeah, breathe in, open up the heart. And down dog as you exhale. Big breath in and out. Let's flow all that one breath to one movement. Inhale your right leg up and all the way back to scorpion dog. Exhale, low lunge. Back knee down. Inhale, cow lunge. Open your heart just one time through. Exhale, half splits. Extend your right leg long. Inhale, low lunge, lift your left knee. Exhale, step through to a forward fold. Halfway lift, breathe in. Fold in half, let it go. Chair pose, Utkatasana, inhale. And airplane arms, fly it back, exhale. Right foot is your base, one leg mountain. Inhale to lift the knee. Exhale, softly open up, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Sweep your arm back and forward. Inhale, crescent lunge, lift your left heel over the toes. And exhale, low lunge, plant your palms. Fly your left leg, one leg, halfway lift, breathe in. Shiva squat, exhale, hug it in like pythons wrapping on one another, those inner thighs. Inhale, standing splits, shoot the left leg up, up, up. Exhale, low lunge, softly land your toes. Side plank, right arm to the sky. Inhale, lift the hips. Exhale, high to low plank, take it or leave it. Inhale, breath here, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left leg up and back, scorpion dog. Exhale, low lunge. Back knee lands softly, open up your heart, breathe in, cow lunge. Exhale, hips back, half splits. Low lunge, plant your left foot, breathe in. Use your exhale to forward fold, step to the top of your mat. Halfway lift, inhale. And exhale, fold in half again. Utkatasana, chair, breathe in. So you reach forward. Exhale, squeeze the arms back. Inhale, one leg mountain, lifting that right leg up. Exhale, warrior two, fly it back in control. Reverse your warrior as you inhale, stretch the ribs open. Extended side angle, fan the hands forward. Right arm sweeps back and around. Inhale, crescent lunge, lift the right heel. Low lunge as you exhale, plant your palms. Fly your right leg, breathe in as you reach back. Exhale, squeeze your inner thighs, Shiva squat. Inhale, standing splits, reach your right toes up. Nice Karen hands at heart, I love that. Exhale, low lunge, plant your toes. Left palm becomes your to the sky, side plank. Inhale to lift your hips. Exhale, high to low plank. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Cycle of breath, big inhale. Sigh out your exhale. Third time through, we have just a couple changes. Nothing too major, you got this. Inhale your right leg back to scorpion dog, open your hip. Exhale, low lunge, step through, and back knee comes down. Inhale, cow lunge, open your heart. And exhale, half splits. We have the option to take a couple extra moments for full splits if you wanted. You're going to start creeping your right toes and heel forward and extending your left leg back in line with your hip socket. A block under the right thigh or hip is always a nice option right here as you prepare. Just find your edge, right hamstring engaged. And imagine, especially in splits, that you are scissoring your inner thighs together. Just one more round of breath. And slowly planting your right foot when you're ready. Easing your way back into it. Low lunge, lift your back knee, breathe in. And exhale, step forward into your folds. Halfway lift, inhale, breath. Fold in half again as you exhale. Inhale, chair, Utkatasana. Exhale, airplane arms and pause. Options, we have a little drill here to lift your heels, press into the balls of your feet. And we'll flow back and forth, chair to chair plane, heels up and down. Inhale, chair with heels down. Exhale, chair plane, lift your heels. 3 more times, breathe in. Exhale, heels up. Really press into the balls of your feet and toes. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, fly it back. Inhale, chair. Last one, exhale, chair plane with the heels up. Nice, heels down, right foot is base. Inhale, one leg mountain. Exhale, warrior 2. Now pause here in your sweet warrior 2. Reach your arms overhead, breathe in. And as you exhale, take a bind, interlace your fingers behind you, roll your shoulders down your back, and take those bound fists, take your palms, your fists to your right hip. Look to your left side. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, like an extended side angle, keep the fists here, hinge forward through the heart, keep the heart open, and just look towards your left side. So got this bound warrior 2, bound extended side angle, somewhere in between variation. Nice. Take one more round of breath right here. And then releasing that bind, inhale, reverse your warrior. Sweep your right palm up and over. Left palm can stay at your low back if you'd like. And exhale, extended side angle. Sweep your left palm back and around. Reach for a crescent lunge as you breathe in. Low lunge as you breathe out. Plant your palms. Nice. One leg halfway lift as you inhale. And pause here. So revolved half moon is right here if you would like. You can bring your left palm under your shoulder to the ground or a block. Keep the left leg extended behind you. Reach your right arm up to the side, getting a little bit of an articulated twist. So your inner thigh is going, or your torso is twisting towards that right inner thigh. Wrap your little toes and the left leg to the ground. And then spread everything open, starting from the ribs to the heart, the shoulders, and the head. One more cycle of breath. Nice. When you're ready, you can release your palms to the ground, that one leg halfway lift. Take a full inhale here. And as you exhale, Shiva squat, squeeze, and hold. Pause here for a minute. And again, take your right palm back. Try to capture your foot. We're going to come all the way up with this bound foot into our standing split. So press into your right leg, press into your left palm, and try to draw your knee up overhead while keeping hold of your right foot. An option for a strap here works just fine too. And try to bow in half if that's accessible to you here. One more cycle of breath in. And slowly exhale, release your leg long to that low lunge. Left palm is your base, side plank, right arm to the sky. And now I encourage you from here to lift your right knee up, pointing your toe to your inner thigh. We have a little drill, stay with me. Or take the toe to tap to the ground in front of you. Lift the knee and the obliques up and tap behind you. Lifting up, tap in front, lift up, tap back. Just 2 more times both ways. Exhale to lift. One more time, front, tap back, lift your knee and hold. Take a big breath in. Exhale, high to low plank. Plant your palm, extend your leg back. Chaturanga if you want it. Don't chaturanga if you don't want it. We'll meet in down dog. One more time, friends, you've got this. Inhale your left leg up, scorpion dog. Open the hips. Low lunge as you exhale, step through. Back knee down. Peel your heart forward and open into that cow lunge. And exhale, half splits or full splits, send your hips back. Got a few moments here. I love a block under my left hip or thigh. Right leg extends straight back. Right out of that hip socket. And the whole time we're really active in engaging the inner thighs towards one another, scissoring action. I'm using my block. I feel pretty darn stable and comfortable where I'm at right now in my practice here. Shoulders over hips. Just rest and breathe and be. You can hum if you want on your exhales. One more cycle of breath. And preparing to move on, plant into your palms, plant your left foot, make your way to your low lunge, lift your right knee, take a big breath in, exhale, forward fold, top of your mat, halfway lift, inhale, forward fold, exhale, chair pose, breathe in, and lean and fly, breathe out, pause. So option to lift your heels again, this time option for drinking bird. You could stay right here, heels down, they can be up. You can squat a little lower, lengthen your spine, or perhaps you dive down, forward fold into your drinking bird. You want to keep the ball mounds of your feet, the big toes pressing down, heels lifted. You always have the option to walk your feet together as well here. Take one more cycle of breath. Nice, heels down, right foot is your base, rather left foot is your base. Inhale, one leg, halfway lift, right knee lifts up. Step it back, warrior two. Settle into your shape. Now on an inhale, reach your arms overhead, stretching your side bodies. And exhale, take a bind behind your low back, interlace your fingers, shoulders soften down, elbows stay bent. Bring that bound fist over to your left hip. Hinge to your left like an extended side angle, but look over your right shoulder. Press into your left heel, press into your right little toe. Just settle into the feet, open up the heart to the side. One more cycle of breath. Can you reach a little bit more forward through your crown? Releasing your bind, reverse your warrior. Inhale, sweep your left palm up and over. And exhale, extended side angle. One more time, full range. Open the heart. Reach your right palm back and forward. Inhale, crescent lunge. Right heel lifts over the toes. And low lunge, palms down. Find your one leg halfway lift right here. And option for your right palm to reach onto a block under the shoulder. So opening up to the left for revolved half moon. Keep your right little toes facing the earth. Ground down into your left foot. Just start to pivot open to the left side. Extend back through the leg, forward through the heart. One more cycle of breath. Last inhale. And exhale, palms to the ground or to your blocks. Keep your leg lifted. Big breath in, reach forward through your heart. And breathe out, Shiva squat. Squeeze and get low in the hips. Take your left palm to capture your foot, your right foot that's behind you. On an inhale, press into your hands and start to open up your heart as you exhale. Fold a little deeper, torso to thigh. Try to bring your knee up overhead, really opening the hips, keeping hold of that foot. One more cycle of breath. And slowly release your foot to a low lunge. Gently, softly tap it down. Right palm is your base, side plank, left palm to the sky. And I encourage you, if it feels comfortable in your body, to bend your left knee up, stack your hips, point your left toe towards your right inner thigh. We have our drill. So slowly lower your left leg so your toe taps in front of you. Exhale, squeeze your knee back up. Lower your toes behind you, tap, and exhale, squeeze back up. Tap in front, lift, tap in the back, and lift. 2 more times, front and back. Tap the back, lift up, hold the knee, hold for 4, 3, big breath in, and exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in and sigh that breath out. 1 more time, inhale. Sigh that breath out. Inhale, shift forward to a high plank. Exhale, lower all the way to your belly. Have a block within reaching distance. We want to actually grab a block in our palms and reach it forward in front of us. Untuck your toes, point through your toes, take a breath in. And on your exhale, we're gonna lift and hold up. So hold that block in front of you, hold your toes. Block is in your right hand now, pass it, place it on your sit bones, reach your arm forward, keep hovering up. Take your left palm back, capture the block, and bring it back in front. Now in the left hand, take it back, pass it to your hip, reach forward again. With your right palm, grab it, bring it forward. 2 more times each side, right palm to the hip, and reach forward. Left palm captures it, brings the block up. Left palm passes it back, reach forward. Right palm grabs it, brings it up. Keep lifting up, try to take your thighs off the mat. 1 more time. Pass it to the sit bones, and left hand grabs it. Left hand passes it back. Right palm grabs it forward. We're gonna pulse up and down once we're back to the front. Lift and lower, point through your toes, lift it up for 4, 3, 2, hold on 1, hold high for 4, 3, 2, and 1, release. Woo. Forearms can become a pillow for your forehead. Shimmy your hips side to side and breathe deep. Nice, friends. Slowly press into your palms. Make your way to tabletop and back to your downward facing dog. Pedal it out about 3 cycles of breath. Find some stillness in your life and some stillness in your dog. Inhale, soften your knees and look at the top of your mat. And exhale, walk, hop, or float, forward fold at the top. Halfway lift, inhale. And on your exhale, Malasana, yogi squat, heels in, toes out. Take your feet a little bit wider here. Send it down. And press your palms together at your heart. Elbows pressing into your inner thighs to stretch you open. And just work on extending, erecting long through the spine, hugging your shoulders down. Couple rounds of breath right here. Maybe you close your eyes. And preparing for our next shape, interlace your fingers, flip your palms forward in line with your shoulders, press down through your feet, breathe in. Exhale, press into your feet, rise up halfway, it's bear pose. So you're in this Malasana yogi squat, but you're hovered up. And you're really reaching forward. So lots of core work, navel to spine, lots of extension through the heart and arms as you send the hips back. Hold for 2 more rounds of breath. Last breath in, last breath out. Return down, Malasana. Whew, take a moment to recover. Press the elbows wide into the inner thighs as your hands directly press against one another at the heart. Preparing for Prasarita, bring your palms under your shoulders. Take a breath in as you lift up through your heart. And as you exhale, lift your hips up, fold in half through wide legs. You can walk them out a little bit wider. You want the toes to face more forward here, or even slightly pigeon-toed in, so the heel's out now, the toes in, if that works for you. And soften through your knees. And then we're going to find some movement here, so bending into your right knee, a Skandasana side lunge. Then bending over into the left knee. You can let your arms sway side to side, whatever you need. And pausing over at the right knee bent. Slowly press into your hands, bend your right knee to the ground. Left leg stays long out to the side like our gate pose would. You can always pad the right knee. So this is called Besu or Bosu bird. I don't know the name necessarily, but it's sunbird. So reach through the heart and then extend your arms like wings. So you're essentially bowing into a halfway lift, almost a forward fold. Back toes can be tucked. Left leg is long, it's like a kickstand. And squeeze the shoulder blades behind you. Practice the balance, the stillness, the strength, the stability it takes to be here. This is an ancient Egyptian sunbird shape. It's said to be a mythological creature. One more cycle of breath. You can slowly release your hands down. We'll bend our left knee here, extend the right leg out, switching sides like our gate pose. So heel and hip in one line. Setting up to do our sunbird on this side. Inhale as you lift up through your heart. Keep the core tight so you can protect your spine. As you exhale, start to bow like a halfway fold and fly your wings behind you. Maybe you bring your thumb and index fingers together in a mudra, an energetic lock. Two more rounds of breath. I like it, Karen, nice. Last inhale. And exhale, bring your palms down. Whew. You can rebend both knees under your hips and take a seat, extending your legs in front of you. Nice work, lots of fire. So extend the legs in front of you. Bring your palms next to your hips, fingertips face forward. It's staff pose Dandasana. We've got a nice L-shaped 90-degree bend to the body. Take a moment to breathe, let your heart open, the belly rise and fall. And then press into your hands, reverse tabletop, press into your feet, lift your booty up. And you can keep your chin in line with your chest or let your head gently fall back slightly if that's comfortable for you. Engage your glutes, lift your hips a little bit higher. One more breath in. And exhale, let the seat return to the earth. Nice. Bend your left knee, sole of foot to the ground. And take it across to the right side. So really the posture I've been working us up for today is Baby Grasshopper, sometimes called Dragonfly. There's several varieties of it, of course. And this one's our low to the ground friend. So your foot is on the right side of your thigh. Bring your palms over to the right side. So you got a little bit of a twist to the right inner thigh, yeah? The right palm is in line with your hip, but then slightly back. The left foot is going to turn out as you shift onto your right side hip. So now the left toes are turned out facing forward in line with the knee. Your left hand is going to reach in front of your shin here and either capture your shin on that long leg or the foot, flex your toes. You can also use a strap. So your weight is going to distribute now to your left foot and your right hand. So get ready with a breath in. As you exhale, lift up, kick through the leg, flex the toes, try to lift the hips and reach forward through your heart. You got it. Get the seat off the ground, press into your foot and your hand, hold for 4, 3, yeah, Karen, 2. Slowly return to your seat on 1, nice and in control. Nice, and extend both legs in front of you. Take a moment for staff pose, fingers forward, shoulders down your back. Breathe in. And as you exhale, reverse tabletop, lift your hips to the sky. Hold for an inhale. Exhale, return your seat to the ground. Now to the other side, bend your right knee, plant your foot, and take that foot to the outer left thigh. Left palm comes over to your left hip and slightly back, fingertips facing out. Rotate your right toes to face forward as you shimmy onto your left outer glute. Right palm comes over, capturing your shin or the left pinky toe side of your foot. Get ready to press into your left palm and your right foot. Take an inhale. On your exhale, lift your foot up, flex the toes, lift your seat up, and bring your heart forward parallel to the earth. Yes, take a little smile. You're airborne, that's amazing. Booty off the earth, hold for 4, 3, 2, and softly land on 1. Whew. Extend your legs in front of you. Return to staff pose, Dandasana. Press your palms into the ground, erect your spine. Big breath in. Last time, reverse tabletop, press your feet down, lift your hips up, engage your glutes, stay for an inhale. Exhale, return your seat down. All right, let's cool it off. Dragon, or double pigeon rather, fire log. Left leg underneath, right leg on top. Flex the toes. I'm gonna stack the legs, but you can be somewhere more like a Sukhasana, and that's fine too. And put anything you might have, props in between, any space you might have from your right knee to your left foot or shin. And we want the sitting bones to stay grounded and the hips to stay level. And you can stay right here with palms on your thighs. You always have the option to walk your hands slightly forward and just kind of round and fold here. A couple more rounds of breath. And using your palms for support to lift your spine back upright if you were folded. We'll slowly take our legs out to the sides and bring that right leg to the bottom now, stacking the left leg on top. If you can get the ankle bones to hang off the edges of the thigh meat of the opposite leg, that's great. If not, no worries. Point your toes or actively flex your heels, drawing all 10 toes back towards the knees. And make sure you're grounded in the sit bones of the pelvis and level in the hips. And you have the option, of course, to round and fold, even using a block if you have that, or two. You can round down to a block if that feels good. Another round of breath. And then pressing into your palms to lift your spine back upright if folded. And slowly start to extend your legs and facing the top of your mat. And we'll make our way to our backs now, so you can bend the knees if you want. Whatever you need, support yourself all the way down to the earth. And plant your feet wide, so the wide edges of your mat, and windshield wiper your knees left to right, right to left. And then capture your knees towards your ribs, happy baby, capturing the soles of your feet. And you can stay right where you are still, or you can extend your legs one and the other, kind of rolling across your sacrum. And letting your heart open as your torso and the side bodies melt to the earth, softening your face. And then hug your knees one more time into your chest, Apanasana. And round yourself into a ball, maybe engaging your core and lifting your shoulders off the mat. Taking a round of breath here and releasing to Shavasana when you're ready, corpse pose. Letting the back of your head and upper body rest on the mat, lengthening your legs in front of you, taking them wider than your hips if possible. Widening your arms, palms face up. Let's take a moment to tuck your shoulder blades down from your ears. And part your teeth. Maybe trace the roof of your mouth with your tongue and let your tongue widen and flatten on the floor of your mouth. Let your lids just become extra heavy over the eyes. In your own sacred space, if you would like to return to Brahmari, humming these breaths, you have that option. Inhaling deep through the nose and humming like a chant as you exhale back out your nose. And having this experience in your body, feeling yourself weighted on the earth, feeling how you're cradled and supported from the ground beneath you. Having the acknowledgement of the places your mind wanders. Share a couple more rounds of breath with yourself, with this space. And beginning to seal your practice. Now you can remain here rested in corpse pose, and if you'd like to, bring some movement back into your body by wiggling your fingers and toes. You can roll your wrists and ankles. And maybe take a big good morning stretch. Couple rounds of breath wherever you'd like to pause as you move through. And eventually rolling to your right side or your favorite side. Your bicep can become a soft pillow for your head to rest on for a moment there and breathe. And as you're ready, you can support yourself up very slowly, eyes heavy, to a seat, returning upright once again. You can bring your spine into alignment by sitting back and bowing your chin towards your chest. Option to meet your palms in the middle at your heart. And just remember to take time for self-care, love yourself, and always find your breath. Can't sleep, find your breath. I'm gonna bring my hands up to my third eye space with a friendly reminder to smile, to breathe, and to go slowly. Namaste and thank you.